So, mortals. For this year, we decided that we'd best clear up some things about how we got this far.
We realized that there might be some confusion in that, well, as you can see, we're not at each other's throats fighting over the throne. The humans only told you so much of our story, and you'd think that after everything, we'd hate each other. But we don't.
You know of the Osiris myth, and you know of our conflict in the Contendings, but you don't know what happened afterward.
That's what we're here to tell you. About how the score was settled, and why we can say all is reconciled. Let's start from the beginning. After the matter of kingship was settled, my mother went to work trying to permanently bring my father back to a corporeal form. I held onto the throne while we waited, but I abdicated it when he returned for the final time. I wanted to figure myself out, and, well, my father was better at being king than I was.
In my case, I was just tossed aside. I'd served as king for many years, longer than Osiris ever had, and still had everything ripped away from me. I'm not talking about the crown, I'm talking about the connections to others. Nephthys never looked at me the same way again, and the mortals feared me. The other gods all just shamed me. I did everything I could to make up for what happened, and it was never enough. When I was deposed, they sentenced me to exile, and left me to rot in the desert, or where I belonged, in their words.
We could have handled it better than we did. We were stupid and angry.
Nephthys agreed to come with me. I still don't know why.
She loved you. She saw you were hurt when we couldn't.
But that wasn't enough. I was too angry, too bitter. She tried so hard to... We stayed in exile for centuries, for millennia, and the rage just kept festering. I wanted revenge. Everyone saw me as villain, so I became one. I didn't want the throne, I just wanted everyone else to hurt. So I cooked up a way to make that happen.
And I, of course, tried to stop you.
You did.
Only I wasn't strong enough this time. You had this poison thing, or whatever. Most of what happened is a blur. I still can't remember much of it. I just know that whatever it was, it took away my power and half the breath in my chest.
You got sick. And so did everyone else. The spell I made worked well. Too well. I didn't think things would get as bad as they did. Everything fell apart so fast. I wanted to inconvenience you all, I guess. I knew it wouldn't kill you. I just wanted to make you miserable for a moment. Get you to beg me for a cure or something. Just so I could have that satisfaction that I made you guys hurt for even a fraction of the hurt I was feeling.
But that's not what happened.
No, it's not.
Almost everybody had succumbed to the poison by then. It didn't kill us, obviously, but it... I can't explain it. Sam, you saw it. What did it do? put it into words. I can't think about it. It makes my head hurt.
You weren't yourselves anymore. It turned you into monsters. I used chaos energy, you know? The stuff I'm made of. I knew I'd be immune to it, and I knew it would hurt you. Everyone always told me how I poisoned my own mother before I was even born. So I used some of my own energy to poison you all. I had no idea what would actually happen. You all turned into senseless abominations, shadows of your former selves.
I remember it hurt a lot when I first got poisoned. After that, it's just all a mess of blurry images and feelings I must have felt at the time. I, along with a lot of the others, just completely lost ourselves. It was horrible. Knowing that when I got back up, I wouldn't be myself anymore. It was scary. I didn't want to hurt the people I loved.
Do you really not hate me for what happened?
What? No, Seth. I don't hate you. I mean, what you did wasn't okay, but I understand why you did it. And I know you didn't mean for that to happen.
Even if you don't, everyone else hates me.
I can't speak for them. And neither can you. Keep the story going. You know what happened next, right?
I found you after you'd been overtaken by the poison.
And?
I took you prisoner.
You took the poison out of me, didn't you?
I still locked you in a cage. You were a prisoner.
But you felt guilty about it.
I did, I guess. I knew you hated me and what you thought of me. Nephthys left me again. The duo was in shambles because of my stupid idea. And all I had left was a half-dead and dying enemy that I thought I could gloat over or something. I knew I'd screwed everything up, and I was about ready to go down with the ship.
I could tell you were hurting. You needed help just as much as everyone else did.
No, I didn't.
You did. We both got things wrong, Seth. That's why we can say all is reconciled. The fighting and the hurting wouldn't stop until both of us decided to just stop going after revenge. I wanted revenge for my father. You wanted revenge for how others treated you.
It's still my fault things went to shit.
Maybe. But you helped fix them.
Huh. Hardly. You did most of the work, talking people down and keeping things under control.
I still got you to listen to me.
Yeah, well...
We fixed things. Together. I couldn't have done anything if you hadn't made the choice to remedy your mistake. And now we're here. No more fighting. All is reconciled.
Everyone else still looks at me like I'm gonna stab him in the back or something.
Well, you've got Nephthys tonight. She keeps coming back for a reason, Seth.
I wish I knew why. But I'm thankful for her kindness. And I'm thankful for yours too, nephew.
Well, I'm just glad I could help you, and that we don't have to fight anymore.
It is nice.
Hey, Seth, I've been meaning to say, thanks for inviting me to do this with you. I've loved getting to do all this stuff every day of the week.
Yeah, don't mention it. I owe you one after all.
For?
For believing me when no one else would. So, there you have it, mortals. Long story short, I tried pulling a stupid, careless stunt to hurt the other gods, only for it to spiral out of control. And then Feathers for Brains over here threw me an escape rope, and agreed to help restore balance.
Balance. That's right. Chaos and order work together to make sure the world stays in balance. I say we did that pretty well this week.
Not much of a week of chaos, then.
I heard someone try to call it the week of wholesomeness a couple days ago.
I wouldn't go that far. But it has been regrettably less chaotic.
Come on. You loved every second of it.
Maybe.
Thanks for a great week this year. And thanks for tuning in, mortals. It was really nice to do this again. And I hope we can keep doing it for years to come. Right, Set?
Kari, come back!
Set? You good?
Do you hear something? You. I remember you from last year, you little shit!
That's the human's cat?
She's gonna eat the liar!
Guess you could call that, Felis Ex Machina. I am so sorry.